Oh, I mean, just a, so sorry if the camera angle is kind of jacked, but um, Alan here again. Spinal cord stimulation surgery on Wednesday, July 25th, 2018. It's my, what, Wednesday, 2 days out. 2 days out. I'm still in a lot of pain, but I noticed that the only relief I have from the surgical site, I guess, is what really hurts. Everything else is still hurting. My leg pain, my back pain, I can feel it, it's still there. But my first follow up will be next week on the 2nd, and I will have the unit turned on there. That I will, be working with the doctor, pain management doctor, and the Nevro representative. I had to wait a week before I can have the thing turned on because of the battery. They're saying that if the battery is turned on now or charged up, it'll warm up, and I run the risk of infection. So I'm able to sit a little longer. I notice if I kind of walk around and do things kind of like my plants, I'm able to look at all my plumeria that I have, just look at them and stare at them. It brings me peace. But second day out, as for the pain, the regular pain is still there in my legs. Of course, it's a failed back surgery syndrome is what they call it. Because I had surgery back in 2016, December 2016. I had a microdiscectomy and a laminectomy or something like that. And I was still having pain. I was about 70%. I wasn't quite there. I was still dealing with a lot of stuff. So apparently the scarring was pushing on the spinal cord, kind of like the herniations were doing. So what they did was, they, of course, did the implant. I did the trial last year, November of 2017, and it worked literally like a switch. Of course, I had the external battery that I was wearing, and they just, of course, stuck the wires in, and it was in there for a week, and it worked so well. I was able to walk my pit bull, who's a little puller at 70 pounds. She's a little shorty, but she gassed out on me, and I haven't walked her prior to that maybe 2 years because I was dealing with so much back pain and different things like that. And my back pain was due to the type of repetitive work I was doing as a courier, picking up boxes and stuff, and wear and tear on the body. So the L4, L5, L5S1 were the discs or the herniations that I had, and that's kind of like they're pointing, one to the left, one to the right, and it was taking out both my legs. So as for Wednesday, 2 days ago, I'm still in a lot of pain. I can't really find a comfortable position to lay because it feels like you're laying on a hose or something that's just jabbing you, stabbing you in the back. Because of course they had to reopen my back on the spine, or the spot where they put the needle and inserted the wires, and the other spot where they implanted the battery. So I'm able to take a shower finally, probably tomorrow or Sunday, a few days later, and the doctor encouraged walking around. And I find that was the best way to alleviate any pressure on my back. Just in this case, I was tending to my flowers, and not really squatting, but just checking on them, and they're able to not bending over, but squatting correctly, just to get to something lower. But I picked my battles, and I wasn't really doing anything that would have the wires migrate in my back. I'm sure there'll be a minor migration because that's what happened with the trial. But this is kind of my story. It is my story, and this is what I've been going through, because it's been a battle just to even get this in the works, because a lot of people that I've known and I've heard, not a lot, but they were denied by workers' comp, which workers' comp, they don't want to pay anything, and the only thing is, I want quality of life. And it's been a struggle. It's been a roller coaster, a strain on me physically, and my family, especially, just to provide for them, you know what I mean? But this is kind of my story. This is what's going on now, 2 days out. I am doing okay. once I get the unit turned on, I know it's gonna work like a charm, and it just masks the problem. The problem's still there. I'm still a candidate, from what the qualified medical examiner says, that for lumbar decompression and fusion. So when I get older, if I slip, fall, do whatever, and I mess up my back, the spinal cord stimulator is just there. The massive pain is just, the underlying problems is still there. So this is what's going on. I'm gonna try and, maybe not daily, but when I get the time to do it, I'm gonna give updates at where I'm at. So this is Alan, or Iron Tiger. So I'll see you then.